session. This is FX Big Dog, and I've been out for a couple of weeks due to COVID-19. I am in recovery. Today isn't my better day, but I am here, and we are broadcasting. So definitely on the up, and hopefully next week going to be 100% back on track again. With that being said, traders, let's go ahead and take a look and see what's going on with the marketplace. We're going to go ahead and review the trading opportunities that we had this week, see how the market reacted, take a look at the news, see how the market reacted according to the news, and then go ahead and make sure that we have our trades still ready, set up, and if there's any change that is needed, maybe profit taking early on some of the pairs, we'll go ahead and review that all this morning. With that being said, I'll see you right after this. Alrighty, well, good morning, everyone, and just by the way, I am broadcasting in 4K, so make sure that you go ahead and check the sound of the video, making sure that that comes through loud and clear. If you can go ahead and do me the favor, for those that are in, Michael, I can see you in already. Go ahead and let me know if the sound and video is coming through now loud and clear. Specifically, the video, making sure the video is coming through clear and that there is no distortion on the video. I'm going to go ahead and pull up my chair right here, and let's go ahead and get started this morning and take a look and see what's going on. And we're going to go ahead and take a look and see what's going on with the news first. So let's go ahead and jump into the news first this week. And if you take a look over here on the calendar, we had the official cash rate that came out this week. Official cash rate stayed unchanged at 0.25%. We did see some weakness out of the New Zealand dollar this week. We got some CPI data coming out for the US, also positive news. Aussie data, the unemployment change, or at least the unemployment rate and the employment change, that came out positive for the Aussies this week. We saw a little bit of a bullish move on the Aussies, but we're still expecting some downside move on the Aussies. I'm still holding on to a lot of Aussie pairs, and we should be looking at a downside move in Aussies very soon. We'll review that and take a look and see how that is playing out this week. All right, so that is the news out for this week. Let's go ahead and take a look and see how the markets are setting up with trading opportunities. I've created a new document for this. We still have to catch up from last week. I know I missed out last week. Last week was a dud for us with regards to broadcasting. But let's take a look and see what's happening this week as we go into the details. So here's the spreadsheet. We're going to go through the currency pairs. Let's go ahead and first find out what pairs were moving last week and what pairs are setting up. So let's go ahead and take a look and see how that's set up right here as I go ahead and make some adjustments to my chair. There we go, much better. So let's jump into the first pair. That's going to be Euro Aussie this week. And it looks like, actually I can go ahead and update both weeks. Both weeks were hit targets. So let me go ahead and do that. This is last week right here, so I can go ahead and call that a hit target from last week. And this week I'm going to go ahead and call that a hit target too. So this week, hit target. Let's go to the next pair. This is Euro Canadian. Euro CAD, both weeks hit targets, this week and last week. So let's go ahead and mark that off. Hit target. And last week was also hit target. Alright, good. Let's go to the next pair. Next pair was Euro JPY. Euro JPY, we actually hit the target before the market went into an overbought condition, but you've got two hit targets right here. So both weeks were hit targets. Let's go to Euro New Zealand dollar. Both weeks are hit targets. Let's go to the Euro Pound. Euro Pound also both hit targets that week. Let's go to Euro US Dollar. And Euro US Dollar, both weeks were hit targets as well. So that's an easy fix right here. This week, both the weeks were hit targets, so not a lot of action coming out of the Euro crosses over the last 2 weeks. Let's go. Well, excuse me, sorry, I had a little bit of a cough attack. I'm feeling much better right now. Excuse me. Woo! Went down the wrong side, wrong pipe. I drank a sip of water right here and went down the wrong pipe. So, killing myself. I'm my own enemy. Wow, that was bad. All right, don't worry, I'm good. I'm good. So let's go ahead and take a look at the pound crosses. See what's going on with the pound crosses. All right, they went down the right pipe. All right, pound crosses. Let's go to the pound Canadian first. That's what happens when you go live, man. There's no cuts. Everything is the way it is. Pound CAD. Let's go to pound CAD. Take a look at pound CAD right here. All right, so pound CAD both weeks hit targets. Let's go to the next one. Pound JPY. Pound JPY. We had an unhit target last week, but this week we have a hit target. If I look at last week, looks like there was no trading opportunity last week. So even though it was an unhit target, it didn't create an opportunity for us to go ahead and trade. So that's the pound JPY. So let me go ahead and mark off here pound JPY. This was a hit target. This was an unhit target, but no trading opportunity here. So we're going to mark it off as no trade. All right, good. And then this week was both hit targets. All right, let's go to pound New Zealand dollar right here. So it looks like I didn't miss out too much action considering what's going on right here. Pound and New Zealand dollar, let's go here. Last week was an unhit target right here, but no trading opportunity. This week, hit target. So this week is a hit target. Last week was an unhit target, but no trading opportunity. Just like we had, there was no trade. Let's move on to the pound Aussie. Thanks, Joseph. Yes, I'm feeling much better this week. Feeling much better this week. Although today was a little bit of a downer day for me, but certainly better than last week. That's for sure. Two hit targets for the pound Aussie. So that was a no-brainer right here. Hit target for this week and for the other week. Let's go to the pound US dollar. Pound US dollar, both targets were hit last week and this week. So that's, oh, look at that. So for this week and last week, you can see right here, we didn't have really too many opportunities for trading. So it seemed like a very quiet week of trading, both last week and this week. So I'm actually in some way, actually happy that we had such a slow week of trading last week and this week, because I just wasn't actively involved in the market at all. I just was bedridden and trying to recover over the COVID-19. So it looks like a very slow week of trading for specifically the euro and the pound crosses. Let's go to the Aussie and New Zealand. Let's take a look at those two crosses right here, and starting off the Aussie JPY first. Aussie JPY looks like hit target that week, hit target this week. No trading opportunity there. Let's go to Aussie New Zealand. Hit target there, and this week is an unhit target. It looks like we just recently picked up, and I don't know if we actually did get in on this. Let's take a look and see. Because of the timing, Remember, from 8 o'clock in the morning on a Friday, we do not trade at all. So here it was, looks like last night. I actually picked us up a trade last night. So yep, we picked up a trade on the Aussie New Zealand dollar right here. And this is for this week. Opening price is at 919. So 1.0, 919. So 1.0, 919. So this one was active. And it is a sell with an overbought condition right here with a 98 target. And this was hit targets for both those days. So there we go. We've got our first trading opportunity right here for the week on the Aussie New Zealand dollar right here on a sell. Let's go to the Aussie CAD. Aussie CAD, hit target both weeks. Let's go to Aussie US dollar. Aussie US dollar is hit target both weeks as well. Let's go to Aussie. Oh, that covers the Aussies. So hit targets on both these weeks right here. Wow. Let's go to the New Zealand crosses right here and take a look and see the last but not least, the Euro, the New Zealand CAD and the US dollar CAD. This looks like a unhit target, but no trading opportunity on New Zealand CAD. And then the same thing applies to this week. Let me go ahead and take a look and see if I actually picked up a trade on this. Here's New Zealand CAD right here. Looks like I did pick up, I've got 2 trades on New Zealand CAD. But this could also be on a different day. I'll double check on that. Then let's take a look here. Yep, it looks like I did pick up 2 trades. I'm in on 2 trades, 2 buys, and I'm chasing after this target. This target is set at, let's see here. Looks like 88.44. So 0.8844 is the target. Let's double check and see if that's the actual trade that I'm in on this one right here. Target is 88.47. Yep, that is it. So I actually picked up 2 trades right here. I've got 2 trades I'm in on the New Zealand CAD right here. I'm bullish on New Zealand CAD. My first entry point on New Zealand CAD would be, let's take a look right here. There's the first entry point. First entry point would be at 87.45. So 87.45 was the first entry point. 87.45. Let's go ahead and put that in. 87.45 right there. This one is active. And we are buying on this one with an oversold condition right there, the non-hit target. So we've got 2 active trades right now, Aussie, New Zealand, and the New Zealand CAD right here. And let's move on to the next currency pair. Let's take a look and see what's going on. US dollar. And this is US dollar Canadian. Both weeks are hit targets. Alright, so that's an easy fix right here. Hit target. And then last week, these 2 are both hit targets. Okay, so last week, not a lot of action on last week. In fact, we picked up 0 trades last week. This week, we've only picked up 2 trades, Aussie, New Zealand dollar, and the New Zealand CAD. In fact, let me take a look at the Aussie, New Zealand dollar and see where is a trade that was picked up, Aussie, New Zealand dollar. Let me see if I actually did pick up one. Looks like, yeah, I got quite a few trades in on that. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 4 trades in. Let's go take a look and see what it looks like over here. Alright, there it is there. So it looks like this one is something I'm actually writing out. I'm busy adding on to this position manually. And actually looks like I'm due for another entry point. Yep, absolutely. You can see the distance right here. I'm due for another entry point right here. I'm going to go ahead and add in on this one. And I'm going to go ahead and sell. It's 2 micro lots right here. This is a small position. And I'm just going to add in here as well, add on. And this will be a manual add-on right here, and this is going to be number 4, position number 4 right here. And make double sure I've got everything right. Yep, that's it, perfect. All right, good. So I'm back in here, and it looks like I've got 1, 2, this maybe 4, 5, 6 positions in here. I think I've got 6 positions in. Yeah. All right. So I've got 6 positions in on this trade. Let me double check again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, my bad. It is 5. 5 positions. So I've got 5 positions in here. Let me double check. Yep. And my target is still set down here. And I need to go ahead and add that in as well. My target is set at 367. So 367. 367. Where is that? Oh, there it is there. 367. I'm going to just go ahead and add this in right here. All right, 367. I'm just going to add in that profit taking right here. All right, so I've got my my take profit level in for all my entry points right now. All right, so I'm in on the Aussies. Now, clearly I'm chasing after a different target than this one this week. And if you go ahead and take a look at the target this week's target on the Aussie New Zealand dollar is at, let's see here, this level right here, which is at 807. I'm chasing after a target much lower down, which is this one right here. In fact, I may even be lower than that. Sorry, we said 300, right? 300. Oh, wow. I'm chasing after a target much lower. Here it is here. So that's the target I'm chasing after right here. So I guess the question here is, how's the market moving? Are we going to be able to see price move back down to that 387 price level? Let's go ahead and take a look at the larger time frames, right? Let's go take a look at the daily time frame and establish whether or not price is going to be able to get to that level. So let's go ahead and grab in the daily right here. And the only way for us to be able to get to this level right here is if price turns around and heads back down south inside this channel. If you look over here, we have a downward channel. I'm not oblivious to this, that we've got this big consolidation in here as well, and the price is probably going to go ahead and want to go ahead and test that. So if anything, in worst case scenario, we may see the Aussie New Zealand dollar continue its rally up here about another 388 pips. Now, if I take a look at my break-even point on this trade, my break-even point on the Aussie New Zealand dollar is sitting around about here, and that's approximately, let's see here, that's approximately 230 pips away from where we were trading right now. So 230 pips, call it 240. That would mean that if price has to move back down 240 pips to my break-even, it'd have to go to about here. All right, so they have to go about here, which means if we get to this point right here and the price is back here 245 pips down south, if it's back down here, there's a very high likelihood that we're going to continue to see the market trading lower with that sort of dip down. Which means it's going to look like something like this. Let me get my writing tool right here. Let me show you what it looks like. So this is the sort of the action I'm looking for. If the market moves back down south right here, it'll bounce back up, maybe test the backside of that channel line, and then go ahead and start working its way back down towards the what we've seen as a right tip shoulder, right tip of the crown, which is right about here at 306. So if my target is at 387, then getting down to this level right here would absolutely put me into the money. Now, I'm also seeing the oscillator moving into an overbought condition right here. We are seeing price moving higher. We're not seeing a nice big U-turn on the oscillator, so no clear divergence yet, but certainly a bearish move is imminent on the Aussie New Zealand dollar. We're just going to have to wait for the confirmation before we go ahead and react. All right, so this is where we're at with the Aussie New Zealand dollar, waiting for the price to go ahead and move down. Let's go ahead and take a look at a couple other pairs that we're in. So those are the pairs that we've currently just picked up right here. All right, so those are the pairs that we picked up for this week. Aussie New Zealand dollar, New Zealand CAD, both of them are setting up. I like New Zealand CAD. I like the Aussie New Zealand dollar. Well, actually, in fact, Aussie New Zealand dollar, I've only got what we said, 5 positions. 5 positions is not that big of a deal. But if price does move up another 380 pips or so, we may pick up another 3 positions in on those. So we'll have 8 in total. Break-even point will move up a little higher. But then we are going to anticipate sort of a correction move on that. So once the correction move takes place, we then can determine where the market's going to move to next. Hopefully we get that very soon so that we can get back below the channel line. And if we do get back below the channel line, we could then chase after a deeper support level, which is again at that price level of 1.0306, which is way below where my target is set at as well, which is great. So we'll have to wait and see. It is a patience thing. We're just going to have to wait it out. As you can see, over the last couple of weeks, we haven't seen a lot of price action moving in the market, so it's really slow at this point in time. Tighter ranges, not a lot of volatility going into the market right now. Let's see how the end of September, or at least the end of August, beginning of September, starts moving the market with a bit of additional volume as we go into the we come out of the summer period. Now, let's go ahead and take a look and see what's going on with regards to the other pairs. I'm going to go into my dashboard right here. I'm going to pull up my breakdown of all the pairs that I've got open here. And I'm going to focus in on the ones that have the most pairs. Aussie JPY, all right, I got Aussie JPY. I've got 7 positions in Aussie JPY. We've got Euro CAD. We've got 6 positions on Euro CAD. Euro CAD looks like it's just about break even right now. So let's look at Euro CAD and let's look at Aussie JPY. Those are the only 2 right here that I'm seeing with 6 or more positions in at the moment. Yeah, so that's the only. So let's go ahead and take a look at those and see how those are playing out right here. So I'm going to go to the Euro CAD first. Yeah, we can see we've got 6 positions in. I'm actually in the money on a bit of that right now. Is it going to be time to cash out? Do I want to go ahead and get out of this trade? Do I see the market moving further down south? Well, let's go take a look at the actual chart. So Euro CAD. Rick says, Gary, I'm not getting in add-on trades. Would my risk percentage keep them from triggering? Yeah, if you don't have enough equity into the, if you don't have enough equity in the trades, then, or at least in the account, then there's a possibility, Rick, that yeah, that could be stopping you from getting in some additional trades. My recommendation to you, Rick, is to get hold of support. Go ahead and check, let them go through the details. It may not be the equity. There could be a couple of reasons why the trades aren't triggering for the add-ons. So it could be that EA is not functioning properly, and you have to reload it again. So you have to manually manage those positions until you can go ahead and get the EA reload it again on that chart when there's no positions open. Remember, you don't want to go ahead and remove your EA and add it on again. It's going to delete some of your, or close to some of your positions. In fact, it'll close all your losing positions. So you don't want to go ahead and remove the EA and add it on again. So what you want to do is, if the EA is not working, you may want to remove it, not add a new EA onto that, but then go ahead and self-manage those positions. When you've cleared out those positions, then go ahead and re-add on the EA once again. So there could be multiple reasons, but just remember, don't close out the EA and then add it on to open positions, because it's going to close out your losing positions in those orders. So check that out. Okay, so Euro CAD. Do I expect Euro CAD to move further down south? Well, let me go ahead and compress right here. So overall, we are, I see a couple of things here. Firstly, number one, I do see that there is quite a bit of resistance here at the top right here, right? I got a bit of resistance on the top here right here. There's resistance right here, and there's resistance there. Now, price is bouncing off that resistance, which is cool, but it's not quite exactly there. Let me go ahead and pull up a horizontal line right here. So if I go ahead and put in a horizontal line there, I'm slightly off. You see there, I'm slightly off. There's still room right here. Now, we do have these double tops or potential double tops right here that price could go ahead and bounce off. And if I look at this right here, we did have a little bit of a bearish move, but price has gone ahead and actually just retested this contraction box that we have right here. So it's come back down, retest the contraction box, and we may start seeing some upside rally. Now, if I take a look at the oscillator below right here, oscillator also is indicating that we've seen some downside action, which has already happened. So that's already come and gone. Let's go down to a lower time frame. And I'm going to go to, here's an 8 hour. I'm going to flip this over to a 4 hour. Alright, so we see the 4 hour sitting up right here. There's a bit of a correction move based on this harmonic pattern. But overall, we are set up bearish. And I'm looking at the oscillator. Oscillator is moving into an overbought condition as well. So which means that this is going to be short. This is going to be a short move to the upside, and then we should be moving further down south. So I believe, looking at everything that I've seen right now, that, and let's just look at the 60 year as well. Yeah, I believe that we may see a deeper correction move on the Euro Aussie dollar right here. And I'm not in an overbought condition. I would like to see the oscillator move below the zero line here, just to indicate that the momentum is still bearish. We're not seeing that. Let me go take a look at US oil. US oil is still trading below $43 a barrel, which means that we haven't broken above that breakout yet. The dollar index, let's take a look at the dollar index this morning. Dollar index is starting to U-turn a little bit here at the top here, but we're still expecting dollar index to go ahead and rally. And so, okay, coming back to the euro, CAD right here. If US oil does weaken, this could push this pair back up north. And I know that we've had, over the last 24 hours, we've had stronger euro, actually, the last 24 hours we had a bit of a weaker euro, but the last 48 hours we've been strong euro. In fact, let's take a look at the week. Yeah, euro strong, pound strong for the week. So for the week we've been seeing strong pound and strong euro for the week, but at least for the last 24 hours we've started to see some weakness out of the euro. I'm going to go ahead and say that if you have any doubt in a possible further move to the downside on Euro CAD, there's nothing wrong saying, hey, I'm going to go ahead and cash out and take my money on this trade. I am currently right now, let me see here, I am up a very small percentage on this trade. I'm up only 12 pips on this trade based on this break-even point here. I got 6 positions in. I think I'm going to hold this up until next week. Let's go ahead and pull in some trend lines here. Yeah, let's hold on a little bit longer. Well, let's put it this way. I'm gonna hold on a little bit longer on this. What I'd really like to see is price trade back below this this contraction box right here. If I can get back below here, where I was looking to be bullish here, I'm just gonna kill that. Where I'm looking to be bullish above that level, I would love to see this be below here, and then possibly looking for a bearish move to the downside. Let me take a look and see what what we discussed in our hybrid trading room this week. In the hybrid trading room, we discussed a few options here, and it looks like on the Euro CAD, we said that well, we did say that we're going to be bullish on the Euro CAD. Yeah, we did say we're going to be bullish. And I know why, because we're above this contraction box right here. Alright, traders, when in doubt, get out, right? When in doubt, get out. So this is the positions we had here on the Euro CAD right here. I'm currently in the money on this, but you know what? It's time for me to go ahead and cash out on this. So I'm going to go ahead and close out this position, just purely because I'm at a position right now that I'm like, you know what? Let's see. Let me grab the script here for close all positions. I might have to grab it from one of the other accounts here. Let's see if I've got it here. Yes, I do. Alright, so let me go ahead and grab that script quickly. Alright, just grab that. And I'm going to add it to this one right here. Alright, there we go. Ah, snap. Hold on. Alright, there it is there. So, Euro CAD right here. We're going to go ahead and make a decision to close out on the Euro CAD. And there it is, we're done. So, Euro CAD, we're done. And just because of the fact that, you know, there is a chance that we may start seeing price move back up again, and actually go back up here to the top of the wedge here, and break up even further up north. And frankly speaking, I'm just going to go ahead and clear it up. We see a lot of room to the upside here on the Euro CAD right here. And if we do get some weaker US oil, which I am expecting some weaker US oil, then Euro CAD should continue to rally to the upside. So I'm going to go ahead and close out, take out that, and we should be done on that. So that is, and I'm going to go ahead and take a look and see exactly which date that was that we actually implemented that trade, first trade right here. Oh, and it looks like we did actually close out some buys on some Euro New Zealand dollar this week as well. So that's cool. But the first trade that we picked up on this one looks like it was the 13th of, yep, 13th of, the 13th of July. So I'll have to go ahead and update my spreadsheet, but it looks like we did also close out some New Zealand trades this week. Let me see what the closing date is. Yeah, this closed out on the 12th of August. So New Zealand, Euro New Zealand right here did close out position this week. Let's go take a look at the Euro New Zealand. That's pretty exciting. So we had some buys in on that. And let's take a look at the actual target we're chasing after. There it is there. That was the target that we're chasing after right here. That paid out eventually. And we took quite a positions. I'll go ahead and double check and see exactly what was the profit line. Let's go to the actual trade. Looks like it was around about. Let's take a look at the date. Date looks like around about the 25th of May. Wow, that was a long time since we held that position. 25th of May. Let's go to the document. 25th of May, and there it is there. And we've got, let's see here, there at pound, yeah, it was Euro, New Zealand dollar right here. So this is the Euro New Zealand dollar trade right here. This is the one that we picked up and is just recently paid off. So it took us a while to get profit on that, but we actually eventually closed out on that, and we had quite a few positions on that as well. If you take a look at the positions that we had 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, 4 positions in on that. And it closed out, is that all? Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, 4 positions right here. So I'll go ahead and calculate and see exactly what the pip value is on that closed out this week. So that was a good set of profits that we generated on that trade right here. And that was a long time. We've been talking about the Euro New Zealand dollar moving north for a while, and we're pretty excited that that actually took place right here. But we've been looking to continue to buy this Euro New Zealand dollar right down here at the bottom right here. We were buying in at the bottom right here, looking for this nice little rally, and we did. We had a good little rally to the upside right here of about 927 pips. So we'll go ahead and see how much pips we've managed to generate over that period of time on those 4 trades. So we'll check that out, and we'll update you on Monday. All right, traders. Well, that pretty much wraps up this Friday, Preachy Fridays session. Not a lot of action out this week. We got 2 trades in. We did get 1 paid out. We did close out manually on the Euro CAD. So we closed out the Euro CAD. We took profit on the Euro New Zealand dollar this week, and we've got additional 2 trades that took place this week. One is going to be on the Aussie US dollar, sorry, Aussie CAD, and the other one is on the no, not Aussie CAD. My bad. It was actually let's take a look here. All right, looks like Aussie New Zealand dollar and New Zealand CAD. That's the 2 that picked up new trades this week. All right, with that being said, traders, you guys have a fantastic weekend. We'll see everyone back again on Monday. We'll go ahead and check out the trade opportunities that we have for next week. With that being said, everyone have a great weekend. The Stefik Big Dog signing off.